I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to start a social media marketing agency from scratch, zero, no experience, and growing it all the way to a 7-figure agency. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Jordan, and I've been fortunate enough to grow my agency from zero all the way up to now 7 figures and have generated close to about $1.5 million now, all from home. So I started from the beginning. I had no marketing, no business background. I actually went to school and graduated from college to become a physical therapist. But life happened and I just got experience in working with the clinic, working a 9 to 5. And I quickly realized that this wasn't for me because I got to see other people who were traveling at such a young age and doing well for themselves. And I wanted that for myself. And I wanted to be able to provide for the people around me. So I had to figure out a way to be able to do that. And so I tried pretty much all types of online businesses, ranging from Airbnb arbitrage. I've tried forex trading. I've tried drop shipping, Amazon FBA, but none of it I was able to stick with. And none of it just worked out for me. And it was until I stumbled on a SMMA course back in 2018. My buddy had shared, that he had purchased a Tai Lopez course, and I was the first wave to be in that course, like the first wave of the SMA, seeing other teenagers and other young people making 10K a month, and I was like, wow, that is the goal. And fast forward to now, we are in 2023. I've been fortunate enough to grow my agency to not only 10K per month, which was initially the goal, being able to travel the world, having time, location, and financial freedom, but now being able to grow my agency to as much as $60,000 per month. And we're continuing to grow. Our next goal is actually to hit 100K a month, and it is all very doable because of SMMA. So I'm gonna be showing you the foundations of how I got started from zero. I had no business, no marketing background, to now a 7-figure agency, and you can do the same if you follow this blueprint. So let's go ahead and jump into the whiteboard. All right, guys, so I'm going to be giving you the exact blueprint on how you can scale to $10,000 per month with your SMMA. Now, obviously, I'm going to give you my blueprint, my mistakes that I made, so they can learn through my mistakes and skip that learning curve. All right. So here's what you want to do when you are first starting out as a beginner. Now, depending on where you're at as an agency owner, maybe you have 3 to 5 clients already, or maybe 1, 2 clients. You can definitely learn something from this blueprint to scale your agency. This is going to be applicable to any agency owners, no matter where you are at. Okay. But I'm just going to start all the way from the beginning on the blueprint. Okay. So first thing that you want to do is you want to learn your high ticket skill. Okay. Now the high ticket skill, if we break that up, we could break that into, right? We can break that into lead generation. Okay, so you can be a lead generation marketing agency using Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, YouTube, and so forth. I think those are going to be the main channel. Obviously, you can use like Snapchat, TikTok ads. I'll probably throw that in there too. TikTok is a good platform, right? So lead generation is a high ticket skill that you can use, and you can tell business owners that you can generate them leads, new customers, new clients to help them grow their business. All right, so that's the lead generation. That's going to go into also SEO, and what else am I forgetting here? SEO, and I think that's good. So lead generation via paid ads and SEO. All right, you can become a social media marketing manager, right? And this is where you are going to curate, create content, posts, right? Driving traffic and engagement to the business. All right, so I'm just going to keep it simple in this video, because specifically what I do is I do lead generation via Google ads. So that is what you want to do. Okay. So learn a high ticket income skill. It doesn't really matter what it is. But more specifically with the SMA space, you would probably want to go with the lead generation here. It's going to be a lot easier to sell to business owners. All right. So Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, it doesn't matter. Preferably, I personally like to do Google ads. And the reason for that is because you generate a lot higher quality leads compared to Facebook ads, right? A lot of agency owners, they'll make the mistake of learning and offering Facebook ads, which is what everyone else is doing. And there's nothing wrong with Facebook ads or Instagram ads or any of these platforms. They're all great platforms to run ads and generate leads with. However, when it comes to the lead quality, you're going to get the best quality from Google ads. And when I made that transition from running Facebook ads to Google ads, my client retention lasted a lot longer. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. And the reason why my clients stayed on with me longer, like the very first client that I ever signed was in April of 2019. And that same client is still with me today. And the reason for that is because we generate higher quality leads compared to Facebook ads, right? Facebook ads, lower quality leads. And so clients aren't really going to enjoy that experience. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put a square right around here. There we go. All right, so you want to learn the skill, okay? And you can learn this via, I'd say you can do this through, free content on my YouTube channel. You could take courses, which I do offer, and you could learn like Google Ads and Facebook. They have a free platform, or the platform provides a free course, right? So, platform. I'll just name it platform courses. So if you Google, Facebook ads free course, Facebook will actually teach you how to run ads on their platform. The same with Google, right? And the reason for this, they give out free courses because they want advertisers to advertise on their platforms essentially. Now, their course is more the basics, the fundamentals, and not so much going to get the best results. And that's why, you can always start with that depending on your budget, right? You can take more of the free courses, but once you have a little bit of money to invest, I would highly suggest you invest into a course that specializes in, the platform that you're looking to do or whatever it is offer that you're trying to sell. All right. So here we are, learn the high income skill, okay? So next up, what we got to do now, next is simple, right? We need to sell your offer. And we do this through creating a sales mechanism, and I call this the VCL presentation. Okay. So here we are. So the VCL presentation. So when I first started, guys, I was terrible at sales. I don't know about you guys. Maybe some of you guys have sales experience, maybe more comfortable with talking to people, but I didn't come from a business or marketing background. So I didn't have any sales experience. I didn't know what I was doing. I would be hopping on calls with potential clients and prospects, and I wouldn't be able to close the deal because I just sucked at selling. So that's when I created a VCL presentation. And essentially, this is a funnel to warm up your leads so that it can help you increase your closing rate. All right. So this is let me see here. This is a sales mechanism to help you close prospects. Okay, so this is how you're going to increase your closing rate, warm up your cold leads. Now, if you ever hopped on a phone call with a cold lead, someone that's never heard of you, spoke to you, don't know what it is that you do exactly, or any of that, your offer, the conversation is a lot different from talking to a warm lead, okay? So I have a lot of sales calls on my YouTube channel. You can actually go check them out. But the conversation is a lot more smoother because I had warmed them up through my VCL presentation, my funnel. All right. And this is what's going to help you essentially close the deal. Right. So that is what it's going to do. And I go through this a little bit deeper. I have a free masterclass in it. That link's going to be in the description. I'll also leave a link to schedule with my team. If you need help setting any of this process and systems up, me and my team, we can definitely do that for you. Those links will be in the description. But essentially, you want them to go through this VCL presentation. And basically, it is your sales funnel, okay? Your sales mechanism. And let's go ahead and put a square around this as well. Boom. Okay, so now that we have a skill that you can offer, and you have a sales presentation to warm up your leads. Now, I want to dive in a little bit deeper in these two boxes, guys, before we move a little bit, move past that, because I want to give you guys as much details and go in depth as much as possible. All right. So I'm just gonna, whoops. Let's pull this down here. And coming down here, guys, with the agency, in the agency space, right, we can outsource and delegate any parts of these systems. Okay, so for example, your offer that you're giving out to prospects, you don't even need to learn the skill yourself, because you can white label it. You can outsource it. Okay, so I'll write that here. White label the fulfillment. And what this is, guys, is that, spell that right for you guys. What this is that you can hire a company to fulfill the services on your behalf. So you're hiring a team to do the fulfillment for you, so that way you don't have to do the lead generation. You don't have to be running the Facebook ads, Google ads, even though it's really easy to do. But maybe you don't have time for it. Maybe it's not your interest to. Maybe you want to focus on just the sales part, right? Or focus on another part of your business. And the cool part about this whole agency space is that you can outsource it and delegate to someone who is better than you, right? That can get results. So we can white label the fulfillment out, right? And they will fulfill the results on your behalf. And they can provide case studies so that you can use and present to these prospects, right? Because they are essentially an extension of your team. And you can find these white labeling companies in Facebook groups. You could hire media buyers through Upwork, right? It's a freelancer website. You can hire someone, in a different country where your currency may be worth more in their country. And so that way you're able to hire more affordable, they're called media buyers, right? And they will fulfill the results on your behalf. So there's white label, you can find a white labeling company, or you can hire your very own media buyer, and essentially they'll be a part of your team. And the great part about this is that none of this comes out of pocket. So no out of pocket, right? You're not paying anything out of pocket, because you're only hiring a white labeling company, or you're hire a media buyer when you actually sign on a new client, right? So client gives you $1,000. Let's just say you take $500 and you give that to a white labeling company or a media buyer. You keep $500 as a profit, right? And so that's how that would work. Now, obviously, if you were doing the service yourself and fulfilling it yourself, you would keep the whole $1,000. So just something to keep in mind, your profit margin is going to be a little bit lower once you start outsourcing, delegating, and bringing on team members, right? Now, that's obviously for any business. And I actually have a video recently that I just put out on how to hire superstar media buyers through Upwork on my YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out if you have any questions on how to do that. All right. So that's how you can automate the offer, this fulfillment part, right? So how to automate that part. All right. So I'll teach you guys how to automate each step of the way as well. All right. So that's the high income skill there. Now for the sales part, you can automate this. Here. Now we can automate this process by hiring a closer, right? A closer or sales person. Now, the VCL presentation is your sales funnel, and that's going to do probably 80% of the work, right? But you still, a lot of times clients are going to, or prospects are going to want to schedule a call and, actually speak with someone so they can help them build out the game plan, get some rapport going, and that way you can close the deal. All right. So from here, your funnel, they're going to book a call, and then that's going to go to your closer. Now that may be you, or you can hire a salesperson. Okay. If you want to delegate that, you can hire a salesperson, and you can find them in Facebook groups. Lots of people who are willing to take on your sales calls for you. Okay. In Facebook groups, just make a post and then vet them and then find the person that's best for your business. Now, the cool thing about this is that it is also not out of pocket, okay? Because it is all commission based. Sales guys, they work off based off commission. So you can offer them 10, 15, 20, 25%, depending on how good they are, how much experience they have. And that'll just take a lot off your plate, right? So now you don't have to talk to people or to prospects, and you can just have a closer close the deals for you, follow up, and nothing comes out of pocket, right? So you have your high income ticket scale, your presentation, and now we need to create your, what would be the next step here, is to actually do the fulfillment, okay? Or actually, no, we need to start talking about prospect before we go into fulfillment. So I'll put that over here. But let's talk about prospecting, okay? This is how you're going to get your client, okay? And this is how we're going to scale to 10K per month. But first and foremost, we need to set up the back end stuff, which is the service that we're offering, the sales funnel, so that we can help close these deals. That's the back end. That's the foundation. We have team members in place to do the fulfillment, if any, to do the fulfillment. Now let's talk about prospecting. So prospecting, guys, very, very simple. Depending on where you're at in your agency owner, let's just start with if you are a beginner. If you are a beginner, here's what we need to do, okay? We need to start getting case studies. If you already, if you're an agency owner already, a couple clients, you probably already have some case studies. But if you're a beginner, the first thing, we need some assets, right? We need assets. So that's going to come in the form of case studies, testimonials, and confidence, okay? Because you can sell just based off of your confidence alone. You can definitely sell that, all right? But let's just say you're not as confident, you don't really have much to show, so we're gonna need some assets, okay? Assets, and get some case studies. So once, to get these case studies, to get these assets, we need to offer some sort of free trial, okay? Or discounted service. This will be the quickest way to get the assets that you need, right? And don't get me wrong, you can actually charge for your services, but if you're a beginner, you might have a little bit of resistance if you don't have any case studies, testimonials to show. Maybe you're not confident in what it is that you're selling because you haven't done it yet. So we can do that by getting a free trial or offering a discounted service, okay? Discounted service, maybe $500, okay? $200, $500, it doesn't matter. The purpose is to get the ball rolling. Okay, that is what we need to do. We need to get the ball rolling. That is the most important thing. So it doesn't really matter if you're doing a free trial or discounted service. Look at it in the long run. We just got to get the ball rolling, getting our first client, okay? And you can offer this by doing cold calls, cold emails, LinkedIn outreach. You could do this via Facebook and Instagram DMs, right? So these four, I mean, just keep it simple, honestly, guys. These four is going to be more than enough, depending on where. So just figure out where your niche is at. And I probably should have mentioned that up here. We need to, select a niche to go after. But yep. So go ahead, select a niche, select the best niche for you. Just super simple. Pick a local business that you can work with. They're everywhere, so it doesn't really matter. And then create your sales presentation and then start prospecting, reaching out to them, right? So reach out to them via cold calls, cold emails, LinkedIn outreach, and Facebook, Instagram DMs, and offer them a free trial or discounted service. So here is a sample message that I might send out, just kind of give you guys an idea, but ultimately come up with your own message, tweak it, make it better. Okay. So it'll be something along of, hey, business owner name, my name. I would actually pique the interest by asking them a question first. I would say something along the lines of, may I help volunteer to offer you new patients, clients, customers, right? Use the right word for your niche. Question mark. My name is Jordan, and I am looking to grow my portfolio by offering my lead generation services to you. My team and I have, managed close to $2 million, or however you want to spend, right? To, I don't know, $100,000 my team and I have managed close to $100,000 in advertising spend to generate leads for your type of business, right? For your niche. Please let me know if you'd be interested in trying our services for 2 weeks, right? And the reason why I don't use the word free is because if you're using the word free and you do cold emails, then your email might actually get flagged, so it'll go to spam folder, okay? And then I look forward to hearing back from you. And go ahead and sign up, Jordan. There we go. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so prospecting. Now, this is just a sample message, guys. I just came up really quickly on the top of my head, but I'll give you guys a rundown of the psychology behind this, okay? So, hey, and then their name. I actually wouldn't even use hey. It's kind of unprofessional. So I would just go hi or hello. Hello, Jeremy. May I help volunteer to offer you new clients for your niche, right? So maybe for your clinic, for your firm, whatever the case is. All right. So using words, be a little bit more specific with it. The more specific you can get, the better, right? Now, this is obviously the free trial if you are a beginner. My name is Jordan, and I'm looking to grow my portfolio by offering my lead generation service to you. Lead generation services to you. My lead generation services to offering my services to generate you high quality leads. Now, let's say you don't have any experience at all. Okay, come up with something. Doesn't really matter, but I think this alone should be good. My name is Jordan. I am looking to grow my portfolio by offering my services to generate you high quality leads within the next week. Okay, so you want to be specific, give a time frame. It's really quick, really easy to do, and that's how you want your message to come across. Please let me know if you'd be interested in trying our services for 2 weeks. I look forward to hearing back from you. Okay, and this alone, guys, this is really simple, straight to the point. What you want, what you're doing, and you will get a lot of replies from this, and you will get people to move forward. It's a super simple message, right? Now, obviously, if you have a little bit more experience or case studies, then like I said, you could throw in that, my team and I have managed, some sort of credibility. It doesn't have to say a dollar amount. You can say, we worked with other clients just like yours, but make it sound like, you have some experience, right? So you can throw something like that in there. So for my example, I would say my team and I have managed close to $8 million in ad spend. And we can definitely, right now we're showing confidence here, and we can definitely get you results, something like that. Okay. Please let me know if you boom, boom, boom. So this line would be for the credibility stuff. All right. And that's going to be prospecting. Now, when it comes to prospecting, it's all about a numbers game, okay? The more messages you reach out, and let me go ahead and write this down. So, whoops. Let me go ahead and write this out. It is a numbers game, okay? So here is the formula for that. The more outreach you do, the more replies you'll get, okay? So the more messages you send out, outreach, the more people will respond to you. The more people that respond to you, the more appointments you'll book, okay? So when people respond to you, you can now book an appointment with them, which is having a conversation, okay? Once you're engaged in having a conversation with a prospect, the more you'll be able to actually close a client, right? So the more conversations you have or booked appointments, then the more closed clients you'll get, okay? So super easy, okay? So it's really just a numbers game. The more messages you send, the more people that reply to you. The more people that reply to you, the more appointments you'll get and actually have a conversation with them. The more conversations you have with people, the more clients you'll be able to close. So all in all, just start talking to a lot of people. And that's why it's so important to send out as many messages as you can, making tweaks to your messages so that you can get more replies. Every single one of these steps, you can make some sort of tweak or improvement to get more replies, to get more booked appointments, and then to get more closed clients, right? So how can we make tweaks and improvements to each of these steps to improve that part, right? So the more outreach you do, the more replies you get, right? So in order to get more replies, we need to make improvements to the actual message, okay, to the actual outreach, the outreach message, right? So the better this message is here, then the more replies you'll get, okay? And the more replies that you'll get, you're going to start getting more conversations, okay? So here, to really improve this part of the sequence here is our number one, our follow-up. We need to improve our follow-ups, improve our offers to get that booked appointment, okay? So people might not respond to you the first time, or maybe they're going to not show interest. They're going to be like, hey, don't contact me anymore, whatever the case may be. We just need to work on our offer, okay? So maybe we might want to tweak that, this part right here, right? This is our offer. My services to generate you high quality leads within the next week. So maybe I need to be more specific, right? Generate, instead of leads, maybe I want to generate you more car accident cases within the next week, okay? Something along those lines, okay? We want to improve our offer and we want to keep following up, okay? Until we get that booked appointment. So then once you get the booked appointments, how do we improve this part? We would just need to improve our sales process, right? So that could be your script, that could be your VCL presentation, your salesperson, right? So basically this part, we just need to make improvements to the sales process to get that going. All right, so that's pretty much the prospecting part. And then the last part, guys, super simple, is to just handle the fulfillment. And this is really the easy part, right? Once we onboard new client and fulfill the results. Stay in communication and, you know, getting a feel for getting good feedback, getting feedback from the client, whether it's good or bad, and then making tweaks to improve their campaigns, their lead quality, their experience, and whatnot. Okay. So let me pull this over here. So stay in communication, fulfill the results, stay in communication, onboarding the new client. And this is the simple part, guys, right? And right here, like I said, we can have the white labeling companies take care of that. You can have media buyers handle that as well. And from here, just rinse and repeat, right? So when you do the fulfillment, you're going to have case studies, you're going to have testimonials. And what I actually do I actually forgot to include in my message because this is a free trial. My team, boom, boom. Please let me know if you're interested for 2 weeks in exchange for a testimonial. Okay. So now, they know what you're looking to do, right? You're not really looking to charge them anything. You're just looking to get a testimonial. And this is how I got so many interested prospects when I first started out, is offering the free trial in exchange for a testimonial, right? So now they know what our motive is, right? Our motive is to get more testimonials, and they are more willing to move forward and give it a try, or actually reply to you. Okay. And then from there, just get them awesome results. So once you do the fulfillment for the 2-week trial or whatever, you're going to start getting more testimonials, more case studies. And now we can go back to our VCO presentation and prospects and plug in those case studies and those testimonials so that you can get more prospects interested, right? Because once they see you do your outreach and then they see that what you've done in the past, other clients of yours that are similar to them, and you've helped other similar businesses, they're going to be much more receptive to what it is that you have to offer and what you have to say. And they're more likely to be warmed up through that way. Okay. And then you can start moving from free trials to your retainers. Okay. So retainers, I do monthly retainers. Oh. And we charge, why does it do that? Monthly retainers. And we charge $1,500 a month plus a setup fee of $500 of one-time setup fee. One-time setup fee. Okay, so you can charge your $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, depending on what it is that you're offering exactly. But the monthly retainers definitely works really well because clients, they're going to know exactly what they're paying for and what they're getting in return. And then in your case, you know exactly how much you're getting paid every single month, and you know that it's going to be recurring as well. All right, so that is what I would do, and how I was able to personally scale my agency from zero, starting from scratch, no experience, all the way to 10K a month. And then from there, we built out some more systems to scale past 10K a month to now $60,000 per month. Okay. And if you want me and my team to set this up for you, and you want me to, hold you accountable, hold your hand, and really just guide you through this whole social media marketing agency journey without you having to figure this out on your own, I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you can schedule a call with one of our senior advisors, and you'll be able to ask them all the questions. They're going to be able to help you go through those questions. And if we are a good fit for each other, then we can definitely help and work with you to build it out, right? We're not going to be available to everybody just because not everyone's going to be a good fit for this. But if we feel that you are a good fit and we can work together to build out these systems and grow your agency, then we can do so and work together, right? So go ahead and schedule a call with one of my senior advisors. That calendar link is going to be in the description below. Just look for that. And hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to grow your social media marketing agency, and I'll see you guys on the next video.